right. What a crazy view, right? Anyways, okay, so it has been a while since I was last on YouTube. So I've come to Cape Point today to kind of just test out this filter that I've got. It is a retro soft diffusion filter. So basically it will make everything it sees into a softer glow and hue. You can see there. With just a bit of a yellow retro tint. It actually looks so sick at this setting. In terms of who this is for, I think it differs quite a lot. But I think it's kind of for the hobbyist, for the filmmaker who wants to add a little bit of different piece to their kit. It's not going to enhance your videos, enhance your creativity to the max. Like, it's nothing crazy. It's just one of those small little tweaks you can add and have in your gear kit that you can use to create something a little different when you need it to, you know? It's not going to be something that's going to be on your camera permanently. Like, I know you get a lot of guys that keep black pro mists on their camera. They keep a quarter black pro mist on their camera permanently because it just gives their footage a little bit of a nice hue and like, I don't want to call it a hue, but a halation glow. But this is not that. This is something that is stylized. The purpose of it is to get a specific shot, and then you kind of take it off, you know? But yeah, it's from a brand called Retropia. They're a relatively new brand. They do quite a few things, and this is one of their new products. So, as you can see, like, I personally don't think this is something that I would personally vlog with, but it's definitely something that gives you nice, like, halation and a little bit of a beauty filter on the skin. It just makes it a bit softer overall. The only thing I must admit, it is, if you have a UV filter on your camera already, it can mess with the focusing, because obviously then you've got two pieces of glass in front of your actual glass, so it does hunt a little bit. But I think if you take your filter off, your UV filter off, and you keep it on there just like this now, looks great. Okay, there's one thing that I am actually quite impressed by with this filter is the build quality. I mean, I've got quite a lot of filters, mainly UV filters, but Retropia's retro soft filter is actually pretty decent quality. I mean, you can see by the looks, I don't know if you can really see it there. Yeah, it has like a blue tint, and obviously when something has a blue tint, it does the opposite effect. Basically, it gets rid of that blue. That's why you have the yellow like aspect to it. But I must admit, like, I don't want to like knock on the lens, but it is actually decent quality. And there are a lot of brands doing these like retro filters and a lot of other things in this like brand category where they're not like prosumer, they're more like for the consumer, for the hobbyist and for the guys having fun. But I must admit, this is definitely a brand that doesn't skimp on the quality of their filter. I've got two of them. I got one for the 77mm and for the 82mm, and both of them are basically identical in quality wise. So that is nice to know when you're buying it.
When it comes to this filter, I think the best option for you to do is to shoot for this look, and using this filter is probably the only real way to get that. Shooting for the shot is way better than trying to fix it in post. I think when it comes to landscape shots, this can really excel because it gives you a much more warmer retro feel with the halation and the diffusion, and then coupled with the yellow warmer feel. When you have a lot of light, when it's a beach shot or a landscape shot, it'll give you way more of a blown out image. And that can be nice sometimes, but it also can be a bit much. But I think overall, this lens does a really, really good job of giving you just a subtle bit of a halation feel and a retro feel compared to some other filters that give you way too much of an intense look.
So I have tested this product out. Let me just lower you down a little bit. I've tested this product out a little bit now. It's currently almost going on 12 o'clock. I've been shooting for the last couple of hours and I am pretty impressed, not gonna lie. I think overall, this is very much more of a toy hobbyist thing. I don't think you're going to use this when it comes to pro level shooting, but that's the point of this thing. I don't think it's meant for that. I think overall, you won't regret buying this. And I love to buy gear that you won't regret buying it, because as anyone who knows cameras, gear can be ridiculously expensive. And all these little aspects that you can add to your bag, to your kit, you can pull out of your pockets just to add that extra little bit of spice to your gear kit, I think is always worth it. And especially for the price. So I think, yeah, if you're looking for it, the link will be in the description and go check it out for yourself. I think you won't be disappointed.